fool. You're dealing with the ultimate life form.
Oh my god! Tell me this wouldn't be a good wallpaper for your PC. What is good, everyone? It is your boy BiangelXD. Welcome back to some more gameplay of your only movies. Welcome back with another reaction on the channel. So yeah, bro, I felt like I needed to do a reaction because, bro, when I was scrolling down on YouTube, I saw a death battle. Yeah, I already know you guys know death battle, bro. Don't pretend. And don't pretend like you don't know the channel, bro. Yeah, we're doing another reaction on the channel. So yeah, so today we're gonna be reacting to Cell versus Metal Sonic. Bro, the moment that I saw this fight, I was like, this might be interesting to watch, but yeah. So anyway, sit back, relax, grab some snacks, bro. Get yourself a little bit of Chef Boyardee with some Mountain Dew Baja Blast into it. So anyway, to watch if I'm just going to leave a timestamp because I'm about to be reacting to the whole death battle. I'm about to be reacting to the whole video, not just the fight, but the whole video. But for the fight, I'm gonna leave it a timestamp so y'all can watch. So yeah. But anyway, you already know how this goes. So Tak, do me a favor. Drop that beat. Oh my god, that's Neo Metal Sonic. That's Neo Metal Sonic. Oh my goodness. I like the little thumbnail, bro. I like the art style. That's pretty sick. Yo!
Versus Metal Sonic, which copycat android is truly the superior model. He's way
oh, so they are using Neo Metal Sonic. Okay, this is about to be fire, bro. This is about to be fire, bro.
There's a monster stalking Gingertown. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was their clothes. Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind. Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex predator, the ultimate life form. The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate.
Yeah, I remember this episode, bro.
And discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims and add their energy to its wretched gestalt. But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
I find Cell quite interesting in here, bro.
Decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the Red Ribbon Army. Until they got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin, Son Goku. But Red Ribbon's dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Gero. Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Gero would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them, and building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all. He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key-absorbing androids, trucker head androids,
bro.
Androids. However,
I remember how crazy Android 13 was, bro, in the movie.
To improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed. Luckily, he had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Gero's death to complete. Its name was Cell. Born from a single cell, get it? This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth, and when fully evolved, would become unstoppable. And with their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too. Common among all of them is the power to manipulate Ki, or the energy that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at
bro. Cell Saga is literally my favorite saga, bro.
And create force fields. From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud. Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay.
Honestly, I think he may have Chaozu's DNA too.
And travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes of Frieza and his father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate humongous damage to his body at the cost of some keys.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times.
The final
and cannot be
flash.
destroyed unless the small cluster
Come
of
on,
cells at the
yeah.
core of his being is eradicated.
Should that little bugger survive, Cell will always return, even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely.
Yeah, the Senkai boost. The Senkai boost.
Attacks like the Gallic Gun Spirit Bomb.
This might be interesting.
As well as teleport by locking on.
This might be interesting, bro.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
They can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's factor, and he's
yeah, this fight might be interesting, bro. Cause bro, like Cell, if he gets to near death, he just gets a Senkai boost. So other than that, bro, this might be an interesting fight. Like I said, bro, like, all right, you know what? I'm pausing too much. My bad. All right, let's keep going.
effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like a perpetual shonen motion machine.
Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giro's previous androids, 17 and 18, believing it would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated. There's like
it's
5
crazy.
timelines.
As Cell defeated
The
and
cycle
absorbed the androids,
repeated.
he evolved. Not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Honestly, I think that's
Power was
Vegeta's
off the
fault.
charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up.
Like he could finish up Cell if he wanted to, but dang.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's key wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet.
But Wiz, maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even
I don't remember that video game. That was that the Nintendo DX?
In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to squeeze mini Cell Juniors out of your
yeah, I remember this part, bro.
The Kegel.
Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and, no longer wedded to Giro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Games!
And if Goku couldn't defeat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Jr.
Their last hope was Goku's own son,
Gohan.
Cell arrogantly let him power up. Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits.
This was my favorite moment out of Dragon Ball Z. This was like literally my favorite moment. Like Gohan's time to shine, he reached Super Saiyan 2. Oh my god, this was the sickest, bro.
Beat him! Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of his own success.
Yeah, I mean, he did let Gohan power up, so they kind of like the same in a way.
Powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad, he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all.
Even that wasn't enough to totally put him down. And he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell! Now with more lightning. In a battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z Fighters,
wasn't enough! Bro, he got distracted by Vegeta at one point. And Gohan needed the final push. You telling me that wasn't enough? Bro, like Cell was giving it his all against Gohan. You telling me that wasn't enough? He was close on beating Gohan. Vegeta interfered on the last moment. Like Cell almost won. Like Cell almost won. I want you to think about this, bro. But all right, I'm okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize to me.
Couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it
Oh,
takes
Cell
to
Max.
create the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one single cell.
I don't think they're not gonna use Cell Max in this fight because it's two different versions. So I don't think. Okay, shut up. Okay.
Time and again, the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters.
Sonic
were
City,
saved
Sonic
by
Mania. Okay.
No matter how many robotic.
I enjoy Sonic
the
City.
good doctor threw at his blue spiky
And Sonic 3D and
noses,
Knuckles,
his
bro. Like, I
hero
think
was
Sonic City is my
6 inches
favorite.
to a
I think.
glowing spot away from getting
Actually, you know what?
scrambled.
No, never mind. Sonic Mania is my personal favorite. All right, let me stop.
It wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the blue blur, he would make his own Metal Sonic.
Well, 0 points on creativity.
Oh, I remember this movie, bro.
Damn, he does look metal as hell.
They say imitation is the sincerest form
Like,
of flattery,
bro.
so Eggman built metal with more than
A lot of people say that the best rival to Sonic is Shadow, but I always say Metal Sonic or Knuckles. But man,
He's tougher
they're
than
the first ones. Like, what can I say?
Survive black holes.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blasts, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an
Kind of generation Sonic
By overloading his
Unleashed.
circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V maximum overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration and obliterating anything in his path, at the risk of self-destructing.
You'd think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the
Stardust
scrap heap.
Speedway.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something.
I remember that game.
Wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis. If he was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage that, what was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. You.
This Neo Metal Sonic was
Especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can copy a person's biodata, giving him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in
It's like the Sonic Boom, Knuckles' Hammer Punch,
It just basically copy just about everything.
and Big's ability to suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon invisibility. It's worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body.
Yeah, he can basically change his entire biology completely.
The god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes, the emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he can transform into Super
Neo Metal Sonic. Oh my god, bro!
Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super
I think I
characters
played
like
that
Sonic
game.
have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds. At their peak, 3 Super Hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super
Oh yeah, I
Hero
remember
Sonic
Sonic
should be just as
06.
powerful as any of them. Though he's gotta be quick, because all that power only lasts a short time.
The road to total domination.
I mean, as long as Metal Sonic has enough rings up his sleeve, then he'll be
Metal
fine.
eventually combine their biodata with the mighty
Oh my god.
became Metal Overlord.
Metal
Complete
Overlord.
with missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3
Bro,
Super
you know what's
Sonic
funny?
heroes all by himself.
Bro, you know what's funny? I never beat up Sonic Heroes. Like, I'm still playing that game, but bro, I forgot. Like, oh my goodness, bro. I still haven't beat up that game, but alright, let me stop. I know I'm pausing too much, but dang, I completely forgot.
Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he
Long
was
time
the
no
original,
see,
and
my
Sonic was the
lonesome
low
copy.
A copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful: their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how cute! Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it is impossible to land on those things.
I forgot about that. Yeah, some of the rails were tough.
Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Chad, the voice
Okay,
of
shut up.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the day of possibilities.
Oh my goodness.
Better!
This, bro, this might be interesting. What do you got your money on? Like, who do you got your money on? I think, like, depending how this fight goes, because, bro, like, Cell can gain the Senkai boost. Metal can copy his abilities, but, like, who do you got your money on? Like, I don't care. This might be interesting just to watch. I think I'm gonna put my money on Metal Sonic, because if he copies his bio data, he'll gain all the knowledge of Cell, everything that he needs to know. Because not only that he has the ability to pretty much just copy Cell's biology, he also copies some of his intelligence as well. So I guess he'll gain all the data that he needs. So, but like, you know what? I know I'm talking too much. Let's go to the fight. DevilArtemis.
Salutations, Doctor.
Oh, it is DevilArtemis. It is DevilArtemis. You already know this one's gonna be a good one.
Fighter or face. Then prepare to kneel before your master.
Oh my god! Oh, okay. Oh! Oh my god, this battle is going crazy! Hold up. Special beam cannon! Hold up. Oh my goodness! Hit him in the door! Tekken auto combo! Okay.
Ever experience fear?
Not anymore.
Oh my god. Bro, don't tell me that they're giving us Metal Overlord straight off the back. Oh my god. Ooh! Oh wait, the Death Egg? Oh wait, no, that's not the Death Egg. It's Little Planet. Little Planet. Oh my god!
Fool, you're dealing with the ultimate life form.
Oh my god! Tell me this wouldn't be a good wallpaper for your PC. Alright, let me stop. Let me stop. Alright.
Fool, you're dealing with the ultimate life form.
already possesses data. Observe chaos.
Oh my god. Come on, Neo. Oh. Wait.
Lifeform data successfully copied. Scan.
Oh!
Yeah, boy.
I just blew it! Life form data success.
More than
Okay.
that to kill me, puppet!
Hold up.
I know.
Are we going to Super Neo Metal Sonic?
You insect.
Wait. Oh, Cell Juniors. Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. Like Metal Sonic can just do the same thing that Cell can now.
Don't you dare.
Oh, bro. I felt that was kind of personal, bro. Why you had to get... Bruh, no way that this man gave him the major PTSD to Cell. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, back to the Cell game. Super perfect Cell, okay.
I am not just the greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them.
Bro, it's not over. It's not.
If you are all of them, then so am I.
I'll never lose to a machine like...
Let's go! Oh wait, it's not over. Silver? Hello?
I'll crush you.
Bro, this was the sickest matchup. This was sick, bro. Oh my god, bro. DevilArtemis did it himself, bro. I heard that this is like his last animation with Death Battle, but man, this, bro, like, nah. I think this is my second personal favorite. Like, out of all the Death Battle that I watched, I think this is my personal second favorite out of the Death Battle. My number one Death Battle that I love is Darkseid versus Thanos. That's literally like my personal favorite, but all right, you know what? I know I'm talking too much. Let's just see the research.
Our bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than Base Metal or Neo. Even
honestly,
just using
yeah.
the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it.
Yeah, it could go beyond. This is basically multiversal. What we talking about? Like, Cell is solar system, but like,
they didn't specify how.
it's multiversal. Sonic is multiversal, so let's see.
Since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse, and Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
And with Sonic characters being known for
I
their
thought it was gonna
speed,
go to Cell, but it makes sense. It makes
At his max
sense.
speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes.
Speed goes to Metal.
By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games. which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed.
What?
The thing Metal was designed for.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's
Bro,
see if any of
no, like, it
comes up the
goes-
scales.
They share
Yeah.
many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy.
All right, let's see.
Of note, though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver's psychokinesis, or the Emerald spatial distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed
Yeah,
him to
like, he
best
was able
Earth's
to
most
match.
skilled warriors
Yeah.
back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes
true.
haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind, abilities
IDW?
is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one
Okay,
thing
now that
both
makes
know
sense, but it doesn't make sense on
capability to
speed.
evolve and become more powerful
Their
in
adap-
response to their opponents, aka their
Their
adaptation.
adaptation.
Frankly,
Aye,
that's where
bro.
this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb
yeah.
fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb androids 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're
They
actually
were
more like
cyborgs.
cyborgs and are only called
Artificial
androids in
humans.
the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight.
Yeah, all they gotta do is just looking at him once, and that is
Cell
GG's,
means we
bro.
wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied.
Like, basically-
Generation? Copied.
Yeah.
Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Like,
Chaos Emeralds are described as
anything
being
that
able to
Cell
produce
has,
similar to
bro,
Key. So there's
Metal
precedent for him
Sonic
being able to replicate
copies
Cell's powers.
everything.
And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, because Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
but I
like
call
Halo,
caps
they
on
called it Sonic
speed.
CD.
Why is that?
What?
Cell died. Where's he? You get it?
Now I gotta pull up. Everybody dying, me included. I ain't going to jail.
You get it? CD? Wiz? Where you go? Come on back. Next time on...
Don't do that
Death
again. Wait. Bakugo? Is this Bakugo? Wait. What's the other one?
Subscribe and join as a member to see
October's
more Death
Race.
Battle. Thanks for watching.
I haven't watched Chainsaw Man, so I can't say nothing about this fight, bro. Alright, so not gonna lie, this was kind of fun, bro. DevilArtemis really outdid himself, bro. I really had a good time watching Death Battle. Like, this fight was amazing, bro. The voice acting was peak. The animation, the art style, like, Absolute cinema to me. That battle was insane, bro. Are calling caps freaking speed advantage? Because, bro, like, that doesn't make any sense. But other than that, I really had a good time. So anyway, I'm out to end this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash the like button for your boys. You got the BiangelXD. Go so my turn notification. Never forget to stay always powerful. So thank you for watching. Peace.